Welcome everyone, friends and first of all species. I'm Hyena. We're back with another episode of Danganronpa V3. And this time, we have had the big reveal of, Kokichi being the, mastermind. I don't think he is. I don't think he is because that is way too obvious. And if I know anything about Danganronpa, is that the obvious person is never the one who does it. So, but Kokichi did steal our husband, which is a punishment worthy of death. So me, my wife, are gonna go break in and get our husband back. So we can all three live together happily with the other three people who are not completely insane. What else? I think I'm forgetting something. Fuck it. Let's go. I think we're meeting up with everyone before we go jump them. Yeah, we're all here. Is everyone ready? Of course, my electro hammer is all recharged! At that moment I realized one of us didn't have their electro hammer. What? 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 Why not? What? Hold on. Mackie, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. I suppose there's a point to that, but, I mean, we're going against some pretty electric motherfuckers that we need to fuck the hell up with, or else we're gonna die. This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know best. Oh yeah, because she's a murderer. I guess she's right on that one. She knows best. Now we're off! Before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday. You scouted out the hangar? Yes, and I discovered that Kaito was trapped in the hangar's bathroom. I see. The bathroom, I see! That certainly is the best place to lock someone up! And I also saw. Yeah, something about that scene. That scene, like, kind of convinced me. I don't think that the Exiles are protecting him. I think they're keeping his ass there. And that's what's really, really, other than the fact it's obvious, of course, but other than that, that is like my biggest key evidence that Kokichi is not the mastermind. Monokuma by the hangar being protected by 4 Exiles.
Is that alright?
So we have to be careful that we aren't spotted. Oh, I saw that too. What, you saw that? Were you at the hangar too, Kiba? Yes, I thought maybe I could get through to Kokichi before we carry out our plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own. I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go? Probably as well as we expect. It went about as well as expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. What? What do you witness? We could discuss that later. For now, I'll share what I saw that's relevant to our plan. Suichi saw 4 Exiles that appeared to be guarding Monokuma. Well, I saw one of them enter the hangar. Just one?
Yes.
Yes, the green XSL. The green one. I'm sure I saw that one guarding Monokuma. I made sure to stay out of sight while I watched. Neither the alarm system nor the electric barrier reacted to the XSL's presence. Does that mean the alarm system and the electric barrier don't work on the Exiles?
That's right.
Considering it's where the exocells are stored. That would appear to be a safe assumption. Anyway, there are 2 exocells in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have 1 chance. Since it's our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss. That's exactly right. Well then, we're off the reel this time. Let's go. We must end this killing game once and for all, no matter what. Energized and motivated, the group rushed out of the dining hall one after the other. Alright, here I go. What the? Hold on now. Huh? Oh, and the exosols. They don't look like they're going to move. What's going on? And there's only 3 of them. There should be 2 more in the hangar. It's just like Kibo said, we should consider ourselves lucky that there's only 2. If all 5 of them are here, it'd be impossible to execute the plan. Alright, let's keep moving. Everyone's here. Let's get started right away. Everybody got their Gatorade. We got stretch. Make sure we ain't gonna pull any muscles after this ass whooping. I'm ready.
Are you okay?
Maki, are you ready with the electro bomb? Who do you think you're talking to? My girl. It's similar to a grenade, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. Once we roll this to the front of the shutter, it should disable the alarm system. This won't fail. Damn. The electro bomb has an effective range of The electro bomb has wait, hold on about Kibo, run! You can't be here. The electro bomb has an effective range of 50 yards and lasts for 2 hours. If Kokichi's remote control is disabled, we'll stand a chance against the exocells. But be ready for the worst. We might have to use the electro hammers. If he gets into an exocell, I'll stop him with this hammer. Yeah, you're right! What's wrong, Mackie? You can't call her Mackie Roll. You're not allowed. What's wrong, Mackie Roll? We're all ready to start, you know? Yeah, alright. Then let's go. Damn, she got her game face on. Mackie triggered the electro bomb, then rolled it in front of the shutter. And then... Hey! The alarm system is disabled. Now we can approach the control panel. Suichi, will you do the honors? Wait, hold on, I got stuck. Wait. What the fuck happened to the panel? Alright, if I hit the control panel with this. I swung up the electro hammer and suddenly noticed... Huh? The control panel was covered in marks as if damaged by something sharp. Suichi, what are you doing? Hurry up. Sorry, I've got it. No time to think now. I aimed my swing at the control panel and brought it down as hard as I could. The electric barrier's turned off. Let's go. We all ran to the shutter at once. I won't let Kokichi do whatever he wants anymore. Oh my god, why did I get such a bad feeling? You better be ready, this is it. The remnants of despair in here and now. After opening the shutter, we burst into the hangar, electro hammers in hand. to end this. To end this killing game. To end this despair. What? 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 Wait, what? That's the filter. Oh my god! They don't pop this motherfucker like a gusher! Oh my god! And then there's Monokuma on the... No, I don't like none of this. I refuse to believe Kaido is in there. I refuse to believe.
What?
I refuse.
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar.
I knew it!
The killing game just keeps going and going.
Wait,
The despair's not over yet.
where's Kokichi? Cause I'ma kill him if... Ooh, I still get that thing. If somebody dies in between the first body and the trial, the second body isn't on trial, so I'm going to murder Kokichi! How dare you kill our husband!
What is this? What's going
That
on?
was Kaido's sleeve! Chaos and madness. Confusion and turmoil. I couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. It was too much despair. Oh my god! What the... What? Is that blood? The body discovery announcement! Does that mean someone's in that press? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a horrific way to die. No. No, no, no. Please... Please, I want him to have been killed somewhere else and then put in there because I refuse to think that somebody went, pop goes the weasel, and, oh no. The butt, oh no, no, no. Who? The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaido. It must be one of them. What? Either Kokichi or Kaido is dead? Oh, look. I knew that looked like his sleeve. I refuse. 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 I refuse to believe that is his sleeve. I refuse. I can't. No. 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 Game over. Game over. I'm just gonna throw. Those clothes. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just saw his avatar. Wait. I remember. I'm not sure if I cut it out earlier, but early in the game, it pissed my, I knew that they did it for some reason. I thought it was so they could show the Cosmo inside of his jacket, which was a dope-ass design. But the sleeve, if his front body's up there, the sleeve he wasn't wearing, what if he's on his, was he on his belly or not? But that avatar, only one arm is in the sleeve, and I think it's the wrong one. Please, God, let me be right. They're Kaidos. And the one in the hydraulic press is? Why is Maki not, freaking the fuck out? No, it's not possible! Oh, I'm gonna murder this bear. Looks like you have a lot of twisted turns to sort out during the quest trial. That's what the killing game's all about, after all. And so, I will now pass out the Monokuma file. Don't say you're getting bored of this, because things are about to get interesting. I hate everything about got you. Even though I bought a really cool looking hat over there that's it's Monokuma. And ooh, I love and hate this bear so much and I don't know why. I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation too. Hold on! We have to investigate, so the killing game is still going to continue? The killing game will continue. If the killing game is continuing and Monokuma is still moving, then
That's right.
it means the mastermind Kokichi is still alive. Oh my god, no. Nope. Nope. I would rather at this moment Kaito be the mastermind. I would rather that than him be dead. Do not judge me, everyone. I feel you're judging me right now, but I'm gonna need you to stop it because my heart is breaking. I can't keep doing this game. Why do I love this game? It hurts me so badly. If Kokichi's still alive, then that means the one dead over there is Kaito! No, that's not possible. There has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. Damn, Suichi freaking flipped his lip. I made a run to the body when... Oh, shit. Calm down. Maki's hand stopped me.
Huh?
Calm down? How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore. It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Kokichi? That's right, I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away! We need to catch him immediately! He's obviously the culprit! Bitch, where could he go? We are literally in half a circle. We can find him. Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned. No matter how good or how to think he is, we can't just let him get away with it.
No.
Wait. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all the possibilities yet. If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing? And if Kaito's alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet? Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit? Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
That's impossible.
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember? I mean, that press would do a lot of heavy lifting. And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the exocells at will. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. And even if it is Kokichi that was killed, that doesn't mean that Kaito is the culprit. So does that mean the culprit is one of us? Wait, that's impossible!
Right.
No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. He's a detective. Give it up. Understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead. But I just can't believe that. Or perhaps I don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here with our own hands and reveal that truth in the trial.
Don't
So you want to continue the killing game? Not like we have a fucking choice. I didn't want to continue it. Nobody asked me if I wanted to murder whoever the fuck is in that press. But guess what? Someone's dead and I had to deal with it. A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts there. No. Nope, I refuse. You will not do this to me. You're an oppressive detective through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right, I have to do this. To keep my promise to Kaito.
I understand.
You're right, if the class trial is going to happen anyway, we should investigate. We already know the answer. But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope.
But
My main concern is how Kokichi will react. If we accuse him of being the culprit, he could go fuck himself in front of everyone. For all I fucking care. If he just plays dumb and runs away, there's nothing we can do. No, I don't think so. Juko Hiroshima cherished the killing game rules. She really fucking did. So if the remnants of despair worshipped her, I don't think they ignore the rules. Then it'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him the class trial. Yeah, that's true. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so... I'm saying, okay? There is no way. Because I think something happened. Because there is no fucking way our girl, who was so in love with, Kaito, she was in love. Head over heels. Done. I know it. Why are you so chill? Alright? You're an emotional person. I know it. It's not bad to be an emotional person. But you want to think you're like this stone cold. No, I've seen you have emotions before. You got that shit, whether you like it or not. I know I don't. And boom. Something like this, there is no way you'd be as calm as you're being. I think you're lying, bitch. But if we called her a bitch, she'd murder us right here. Well then, let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Suichi? Yeah. Damn. Rip dead. The body was discovered in the Exisal hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Wait, he died! Whoever died, it was either Kaito or Kokichi, so it wasn't he. Died by that. He was not... Oh my god, my stomach. Let me just clarify. There's a lot of shitty ways to die. A lot of shitty ways to die. But in a press like this, we pressed it earlier. So we know that press goes down slowly. If it was a fast press that just went BAM! And you were like, pop like a grape everywhere, fine. But who was ever there, they were either tied down or they stayed there. Because that shit was slow as fuck. And it just slowly crushed. Can you imagine? Just slowly being crushed, all that pressure until BAM! Whew, God. Whew. Don't like none of that. That's it. That doesn't tell us anything. Oh, it didn't tell us the time, did it? Oh yeah, it didn't tell us the time or anything. That's actually really fucked. Okay. The identity of the victim is unknown. It doesn't even tell us that much.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are. Oh my god, they brought back the hymn music. Ah, fuck. Mackie, you know something. I know you know something.
It's decided.
The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi.
No.
Wait, Mackie, it's still too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but Kaito told me. Don't worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. Oh, you guys are working so hard, I can't just sit back and relax. I want to believe the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me. I refuse to investigate with you. Hey, girl. You got me fucked up now. That was kind of a low blow, wasn't it? Why?
You don't know?
You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you're acting like Kaito. Back at Gonta's trial. Oh, fuck me. Okay, maybe. It was like this at that time, too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Hey. Hey, Mackie. There's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. Oh, maybe because there's a dead body who was squeezed like a grape. I don't know if it... Oh, yeah, the... I don't know if the electro bomb is to blame or if I am functioning somehow. But I'm starting to feel somewhat sick. Please leave. I don't want you dying on us.
What?
I don't feel weird at all.
Then
It's gotta be because of the electro bomb. Kibo's an electronic appliance after all. He's an electronic person. Thank you. Don't call me an appliance.
okay.
I'm telling you, appliance should go rest outside. Motherfucker. But really, I'm fine, but I suppose I'll investigate outside for now. Kiba left the hangar swaying side to side a bit. Oh, please leave. I don't want you dying on us. I don't think I'll start investigating too. Oh, will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you want. No, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. Oh, she suspects. Okay. Everybody's like that. We don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. So it should be fine for all of us to investigate by ourselves. Himiko left in a hurry. I wonder if Himiko suspects. Suspects who? Everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could have been the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Kokichi. But like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking. It did suggest that possibility. The culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit. We were united towards help before all this, but now we're split up. Could it be that's why Kokichi killed Kaito? To disrupt our harmony. Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is gonna be for too. The reason Kokichi's going to hold this class trial might be to separate us. To separate us. In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. And if that's why he killed Kaito, then we're completely caught in his trap. Yo, she right, though. This is all part of Kokichi's plan to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. We're split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. And we don't have much information to go on. The Monokuma file has been some help, but it's not enough this time. No point standing around complaining. I just have to do it. Time to start. To solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. I'm going to begin the investigation. Shit. I'll start here. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. Fuck. I don't want to, but... There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's sleeve. Fuck. Wait. Hold on. I gotta press my eye. Yeah. Yeah. There's a hole there, right? There's a bloody hole, right? In that case, the victim must be... I don't want to do it. But I have to raise the press to... No! Okay, no. To inspect the body. No, you don't. Fuck, you don't. What would even be left? I've seen those hydraulic press videos, man. What would be left of you, boy? Maybe, like, strands of hair, I guess? These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. Which I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. What body? We're seeing a pancake at best. I don't want to see a crushed body no matter who it is. But I'll have to do it. I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Huh? It's not moving. Oh, what? I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange, it moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found... The power cord is cut. Oh, wow. I see, there's no power. The hydraulic press won't move. This can't be coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. Yeah, that was too clean of a cut and makes too much sense. Alright. This must be the work of the culprit. In that case, I won't be able to check the body. Honestly, I'm a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at... What's up with that blood? Like, I've been holding back on saying it, but because I was, like, more interested in the sleeve. But why is there blood all across the floor? In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. Oh yeah! If it sensed a body, it would stop. Oh, thank God. That must have meant that, like, they were dead before they were put in the press. Thank God. Oh my God. Okay, thank you. That actually makes me feel so much better right now. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensors detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kiba tried it before. But... If the sensor detects a person, the safety should have stopped in the press automatically. Automatically, huh? Okay, what's with... Thank you. What's this, a blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press, a swipe pattern as if dragged. Oh, so they were killed in the bathroom, dragged, put in the press. Thank God. Okay. It looks like it's coming from the bathroom. The blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside the door. This is the place where Kaido was imprisoned. Kaido must have left some kind of clue here.
No.
No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Even if he's not dead, I leave things everywhere. What the? Okay. I thought this was blood when it was first, like, out before it zoomed in. Why do I keep bouncing myself in the nose? Before it zoomed in. But I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Why is there blood here? Wait, crossbow arrow? I only saw the blood. Okay. Somebody got shot. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Okay, so somebody got shot, but there's the crossbow. Did Kaido keep the crossbow with him? A crossbow. This is the one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? Crossbow has been added to the truthful. Okay. What's this? There's a small poison. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty. It's covered in blood, and it's poison. The label has blood all over. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison.
Could it be?
And if it's poison, this bottle must be from our lab. Shit! Taken from my lab. Shit! I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. And then this blood stain. A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Okay, this is what I'm thinking so far, right? Right. Okay, so like, Kaido was hiding here. He was being all stealth. And he had his crossbow because he hid it somewhere on his person. Don't know, maybe he keistered it. Don't know. If so, I'm low-key impressed. But he got his thing, he got it out. Kokichi comes in, boom, 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 3 times, shot him. Don't know why there's poison. I'll work that in there later. And then he ran. But why is there? I don't want to believe that. Well, like I said earlier, I'd much rather Kaido be the murderer than the than the murdered. So then he dragged his ass from here where he shot him, probably killed him, dragged him out, put him in the press, and then smacked him like a grape, cut the cord so nobody could tell. After taking his jacket off to make it look like it was him in the press, boom, that's how he did it. I'm impressed by your boy, and if it is Kaido, I'm not snitching. Okay. I still love that toilet. I want that toilet. There's still something I should invest. What? Oh yeah, the window. I'm a dumb fuck, okay? The small window for ventilation. You know, those heavy dumps. This is the same window from before. It's a small window and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. Just get a whole bunch of butter, right? And lather yourself up. Butter or lotion, doesn't matter. Lather yourself and then like jump and whoosh! Yeah, you'll slip through. I suppose somebody could fit through. Kaido would have escaped by now. Oh, hold on. I suppose if somebody could fit through, Kaido would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Somebody gave him the crossbow. He didn't keister it. He must have asked somebody. Come up, probably Maki. Maki, she knows. Wait, why would Kaido be a murderer though? I don't think Kaido would do that. That's what's making me question shit. Did he go, fuck it, ask Maki, because Maki would never say no, to give him the thing, and maybe... But that wouldn't make sense. I was about to say, maybe he dipped the thing, but it's empty. One, it's empty, and two, it's bloody on it, so that means, like, somebody held it after they were bloody. So, I was gonna say he dipped the thing in poison, but there's no way a dip with 3 arrows would take away all of it, so scrap that idea. But, slip an object. She probably gave him the crossbow. He shot his way out like a badass, and that's how we got here. That's why she's not freaking out, because she already knows. What? What is that? Oh, black case. I didn't notice it. Ah, this case! Oh wait, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaido headed to the far shelf. What's in this? Some kind of weapon? Yeah, so somebody gave it to him. This was the case before. This was the case from before, right? Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There was more clues than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely from the crossbow, but why are all 3 bloody? 'Cause somebody got fucked up. And that bottle of poison. What could it be used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. I love this music. Oh hey, this is the one. There's an exit cell right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. Giggity. So this is how it looks inside, huh? It's small but big enough for 1 person. So somebody... Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was gonna say, so somebody's like a transformer. Because there's only one there, so they must have left using the other. Huh? The hatch is open? How strange! Only the monocuts can turn off the electric lock and open the hatch! Only the monocopes can open the hatch? Normally the monocopes are the only ones who can pilot the exocells! Normally being the key word! Yeah, considering all your kids are dead. Cause the electrohammer thingy, the electronic clock is all screwed up! Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope! No one's asked me about it either! And if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway! Then go. Leave. An electric lock on the hatch that only the monocopes can disable. Which must be why only the monocopes can control the exocells. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exocell. Okay, making sure I'm not missing anything before talking to them. The monocoma file this time barely has any information in it at all. Yeah, it won't be much use to us. It's so useless! He probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us! You never know. Oh. I hate you. It's fine! It's fine! A mascot's appearance at a murder case scene brings a sense of release and peace of mind! No. It does not. Hey, he popped out! What's the attention, huh? monologue. Of course I want attention! I'm a mascot for crying out loud! And yet I've appeared fewer times than plain Jane Samugi over there! Fair, she got you. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know? I don't know why my voice is messed up. Advertising? What advertising? Oh yeah, the fourth wall.
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the exosols. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. It looks like a paint machine used to paint exosols. It kind of smells like paint thinner. Looks the same as before, probably not related to the case. Did we look at the press itself? The hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. If we use this to lift the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. But the power cord has been cut, the press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Okay, let's talk to him again.
What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaido's death.
Damn. No, that's not...
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me.
I mean, she ain't right.
If you keep bugging...
I mean, she ain't wrong.
If you keep bugging me, I'll give you up for him with my magic.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome. I'm sorry. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Eh? Okay, we looked over there. Oh, there's the other one right there. Oh, I didn't see the other one. My bad. The red exocell is completely still.
Hey, sweetie. So, Ichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocuts or kokichi.
Yeah, so it's just a pile of scrap then. Jeez, don't scare me like that. Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic.
Please. But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote.
Oh, why didn't you say so sooner?
That is, if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exosols. What is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? Yeah, okay, I just wanted to check something. With that sleeve hole being bloodied, maybe Kaido was shot. By one of the arrows, I mean. But like he was shot. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's.
No.
Oh, were they crushed completely so that only the sleeve remains? What's this? The sleeve. It has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve. What could that be? What could this be? Sorry. Oh, yeah. I don't know why. I'm forgetting to read. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There's still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate the other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. The alarm is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb. I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Shuichi. I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo. Hey Kibo, before you went to the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own. I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go? About as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Yes, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the exisal returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the exisals could pass through the alarm system and barrier into the hangar.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the exisal, I saw someone heading towards the hangar. You saw someone? I saw Himiko. That's why she's jumpy.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking towards
There's the bag.
clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag. A black bag?
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. Since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious.
What did you see?
She's acting like she has something to hide. It's not like I want to suspect her. True, this is suspicious. You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at that time? Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. See the bag in there? Somebody brought him the bag. But I thought it was Maki. No, it was Himiko. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It has to be the black bag Himiko was carrying was. By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but... what is it? The reason I wasn't feeling well may well have been due to the electro bomb. But it was not because of the electromagnetic particles, because I'm not a robot. So, what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever. Oh, that one makes sense. So, it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it. Yeah. Oh, right, that must be it. Yeah, just go with it. He's a good guy. We'll let him have this. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. Just pat him on the shoulder and let's go. You're a good guy, Kibo. Now, what the fuck happened to this? This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now. That's right. What are these marks here? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Oh wait, how are they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You'd have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? Was it off? Maybe the exisal did it whenever he walked through. That's why he... Like, I don't know. Shit. It's all theories right now. Who else is around here? This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window, and it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. The exocell isn't showing any signs of moving. If Kokichi is alive, he can use his remote control to move them as he pleases. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exocells, what is it exactly? Does he have it because he's the mastermind? So even Suichi is like, nah man, I don't think he was the mastermind. The Hangar Shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it's called an electro bomb. It just jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with the electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers. Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, but what of the other 2? That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. The crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. I should also inspect the 3 exocells that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case as well. Oh wait, hold on now, that was a... There's an electro hammer here, but why? It's out of power, it must have been used. But used for what? Was it hit? Did one of the thingies get hit? But there's only one, right? But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an exocell, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? If the electro hammer's power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. That was an accident. I remember the site I saw yet. That must be Maki's, because everybody else had theirs. Then why is Maki's here? I remember the site I saw yesterday. Exocell is protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. The exocell should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma, and 4 of them too? I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi I ignored Monokuma. Ah! Summon him like Beetlejuice!
Pay attention! Listen up! Take heed, I say!
Monokuma?
It's just, I noticed that you came this way last night, Suichi!
Huh?
You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into adult movie section of the video store! But you didn't need to sneak around, because the Exorcists wouldn't have attacked you!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak.
Because everyone's coming to adult movies! So, in a way, everyone there is in the same!
No, not that! I mean about the Exorcists not attacking us.
Oh! At the time, the Exorcists were on autopilot and directed only to observe me! Their movements are more limited now than that Monokubs are around to pilot them!
Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has?
Yeah, that's pretty much it!
So the Exorcists were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focused on Monokuma. Why are you telling me all this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
But we're not talking about that! We're talking about this! Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair! The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys! So you share it instead! That way it'll be fair to all the participants!
Someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay, that's all I can tell you!
Oh.
By the way, renting movies is so old school! It's more thrilling to illegally download them!
You got that right. Don't worry, FA is free.
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex. Motherfucker!
Okay then. Okay then. As a joke. This information about the Exorcists could be a clue to solving this case. You should remember this. I was just trying to get a better shot to kind of look, because I thought, oh well. I don't know, what exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the Exorcists are being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But why were they focused on Monokuma? Does this one have any marks? Because if the electro hammer was used, it should have left a big ass dent. Nope. They don't look any different. I haven't seen Mackie sit. Is she gonna be here? Because I feel like we need to talk to each other after that. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remembered. Alright, everyone's here. I hope y'all ready. Are those weapons? So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma. It's because Kaido had them. Well, I'm not seeing the case that was over there that he... There's a lot of cases. Oh, firearms. USA. Look at all these guns. Even if they're all airsoft guns, it's a remarkable sight. Oh, black case. I suspect that there are 2 black bags here, identical to one another in the hangar. They're cases for crossbows. The crossbows are inside, but dismantled.
No.
It looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaido before, there were 3 of them. And I'm sure Kaido didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Which means somebody must have brought it to the hangar from here. Himiko. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you.
No.
I'll think more about that later. For now, I need to investigate. And then there's this. Okay, this is still messing me up. Is she part of a like a Satan demon cult, I guess? Is there anything else? I guess not. A bottle of poison in the hangar. I need to confirm that it came from here. So this is the, okay, yeah. There are several bottles of poison lined up in here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so... Who is that person? Okay. The small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Huh? Strike 9 poison? There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says Strike 9 poison. Although it requires time to circulate even a small amount of body with certain... Oh, hey. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. Was I right to suspect that the arrows were poison tipped? Because if so, that would make sense. But they'd be strike 9. This must be a clue. Then what was that other bottle doing in there? And this rocking by itself is still fucking with me. So they seem related. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Weird. Oh wait, hold on. Antidote. Knight's hate. Hey. There are a bunch of bottles on the top of the desk. Did someone take them out? Knight's hate, hemlock, arson. Okay. These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose. And each one only works on a specific type of poison. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poison, so it must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. That is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the Strike 9 poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean? Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest that Kaido isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaido's clothes were in the hydraulic press. Which means the victim must be. No, it's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. Maybe I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something I should check again. I'm gonna bully Himiko into telling us the truth. That's what I'm gonna do. Suichi, can you come with me? Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. Okay. He shouted quickly and ran into the bathroom. Did somebody take like a massive dump in that awesome toilet? What are you talking about, Kibo? Because that was an awesome toilet. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't care that I sound like Miyu. That was a dope toilet. I bet it probably has like heated seat and stuff. What is that? What is that? Hold on. What is that?
Hey.
Kibo, what are we looking at?
Yes.
Look, take a look at this. Is that his? Oh, shit. These are Kokichi's clothes. Why is everybody naked? Okay, Kaido's clothes are over there. Kokichi's clothes are over there. Either we're saying that this is a free-for-all streaking hour, or your boy's gay. Who would have known if he was married to Suichi? I mean, but aren't we all just a little gay? These are Kokichi's clothes. It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt that these are Kokichi. Are they clean though? Because you just fished them out of the toilet. Please, Kiba, tell me that you did your business. You didn't do your business at all, okay? That you sucked it back in, whatever it was, after seeing that. Please tell me we're not touching pissed dead clothes, okay? Because I think Kokichi's dead. I think. I have been wrong. Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. Where are they soaked? Well, the toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they... Kibo, please tell me you used a glove, because otherwise you just full raw dogged, put your hand down, and what could have been shit soup. Alright? It could have been shit soup that you were reaching your hand into. I know it's not a flesh hand, but that I'm not gonna give you any more handshakes or high fives for it until I see you wash your hands at least 10 times in a row to get that out of my mind. Alright? God. And pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way? Why were there clothes in the toilet in the first place?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that I managed to find an important clue. You're right, Kibo. Yep, you're right. Now, Suichi, please investigate as much as you want. Yeah. Clog in the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to hesitate. Are you sure? Because I'm 100% more likely to deal with that dead body than to touch that. Okay, I'm not touching anything with Dookie on it. Kokichi's clothes, found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, somebody must have tried to flush them. But who would do that? Who checked in the toilet? He said it wasn't flushing. Who was flushing it? Alright, that suggests that somebody used it.
What's the matter?
Is something the matter? Please investigate. Bitch, what am I doing? Okay. The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue. Alright. I made up my mind, grabbed Kokichi so close. I swear to God, if Kibo goes, ah, you just touched piss, I'ma kill him. I'ma take that hammer and smack him in the face. And spread them open. Huh? Oh shit, he was shot in the back. And was he also shot in the arm? I'm trying to... It looks like he was shot in the back and in the arm. I don't think those are fatal. Like, it looks like he was shot just below the shoulder blades. I think that wouldn't be necessarily fatal in and of itself. As far as shots go, I don't know. Okay, before all of y'all go, she knows a lot about murder. No, not on real people. But I'm using my, murder mystery fan knowledge plus my knowledge of hunting. And with hunting, we do crossbows. And, those spine shots are very, effective for the most part. They're not always one-hit kills. There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole in the sleeve. Oh, so Kaido and Kokichi were shot in the 3 shots! There was one in Kaido's jacket, there was one in his back, and there was one in his arm. Those are the 3 arrows. Boom! Found it! And another small hole in the sleeve. This is about the same size as the one on Kaido's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case, there's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you. This is a very important clue. Oh, I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours. We gon' fight, alright? Right now, with my hand, because you touched it too. We are going to fight with our piss-covered hands.
No.
Your hands aren't clean either, though. Exactly. I'm gonna fight you right now. But if Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaido go? Why not show himself? Why is this game still going even though the mastermind is dead? If this is awkward, Suichi, can I give you some privacy? Huh? You're concerned about that? Hey, I guess he's getting better at reading the room. Kibo and I washed our hands, thank you for including that, in the sink. And then left the bathroom. Because that would have messed with me mentally because I can't stand being dirty. So, if I'm not, constantly washing my hands or taking shots, I can't do that, so. I can handle it for a little bit, but just knowing that it's there, it messes with my mind. Okay, so, Kibo, are you okay now? Now that we're out of the bathroom, we can get a lot more thinking done. Right. I mean, a lot of my thinking is done in the bathroom. Maki? Why is it so easy for you to believe Kaido is dead? Alright, let's bully a little girl. Wrong thing. You.
You and Kibo both look more refreshed now. Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom, even now. You can't help yourselves,
That's what glory holes are for. I mean, wait, hold on. No, what? No, hold. Boop, delete. Okay.
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now. I mean, as long as it's not pizza. Okay. So I guess we can't get that information out of her yet.
Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi?
I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
I wonder where he went off to.
Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Soichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
I kind of think so. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I'm leaning more Kokichi's side than Kaido. But just barely. And I think that's more just me hopeful thinking, I guess. Huh?
I mean, your face says you want to think that. But I think that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaido. Oh, of course, I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaido or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Make sure you clarify, because that's our husband you're talking about. I know, you're probably right. Smugi has a good point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi has died. But I'm certain that one of them must have. No, 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 no.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds.
Cool, 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 cool. I don't have enough information. Cool, cool, cool.
Everyone needs to be there. Got it?
Oh.
Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished.
Oh.
I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Hey. Everyone needs to be there. I was expecting him to say something like that, but I guess that means they have... Wait a minute. Am I stoned? Well, I definitely am stoned, but I thought there were 2 exiles in here, right? Right? You know, that'd be fun. I need to get really, really, really fucked up, drunk or high or some shit, and then play an episode of just some random game. Because that would be interesting. Would you like to see that? Just Daisy, Hyena, fucked up. Daisy drunk. And then just play a video game. That means Kokichi or Kaido, whoever is alive, will be there. At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. Okay, there's... Oh, wait. Was the red one there? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to say, that means whoever is gone. Okay, never mind. Was it just me, or did that investigation seem kind of short? Maybe it's me panicking, but everybody in the comment section, tell me who you think the victim is. All right, I want y'all to tell me who you think the victim is. Right now, I'm really, honest to God, I'm 50-50, but I want it to be Kokichi who's dead. I want him to be dead, and I want Kaido not to be the killer. I want it to be Samugi, or somebody I don't care about. Is that fucked up? I think it's kind of fucked up, but oh well. I don't know. I'm not happy right now. If you like what you see, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can see my content in the future. Also, while you're here, if you have any game suggestions or you just want to say hi, leave it down in the comment section below. I'm Daisy Hyena, and I'll catch you all in the next vid.